Morning, it's Monday, May the 6th. It's a public holiday here in the UK, and Dexter and I are out on our walk looking around the farm. You can see it's a lovely morning. There's been a fair bit of growth since we last updated you on Friday with the spinning disc on these Sovereign, and they're looking nicely trimmed now, and the plants are starting to respond in the bottom of the net there. We're also going to have a look at tying today. There's a team out in the farm today tying hops, just to show you how they do that job. Lots of care and love and attention going to the plants this time of year, and obviously with things growing so quickly there's a lot of things going on, a lot of work to be done. The team here at the farm are hard at it this morning, tying the hops, getting those hops selected, ripping out anything that's not required, putting them to one side, and making sure they select the strongest ones to go up the vine. We'll just take a little bit of a closer look here. There we go, yes. Okay. So just tying them clockwise round there. Dexter, come on. Good boy. And these are the completed plants. You can see that the 2 or 3 vines per string have been selected to grow up. Anything that's not needed has been pressed down, broken down towards the floor there. And this will eventually be burnt off later on with sprays, just to keep that bottom clear there, keep the base nice and clear, and stop any pests or disease developing in the bottom of the plant, because that is a very susceptible place to diseases. So you can see now this is the first tying. They may have to come through and tie them again a little bit later on, just to make sure that they are on the strings and going up, but generally these will take off quite quickly. You can see a couple of stronger plants in the row, and these look slightly different to the other plants, and I believe this is a male plant. You can see it's got a redder vine, and we'll have a look at these later on in the season as well, because these are quite unique in the UK. They don't grow them in other parts of the world. The male plant is there to try and help the plant drop into seed as quickly as possible during the burst stage, where the hops start to develop the cones, but we'll come back to that later in the season. Here we are on the target. You can see these plants are all over the place, and they are well renowned for not being easy to tie, and you can see why. They shoot all over the place, and very difficult to get those to hang on to the strings as well. If we have a strong wind during the summer, then sometimes we can get the plants losing their way, and so have to go up and retie as well. That was quite bad last season, but hopefully we'll have a better season this year. And Dexter's helping me this morning, just having a look through, making sure everything's okay. Enjoying himself. And here we are in the cider apples. You can see that the buds are starting to break now. Finally, after this long cold winter, the buds are starting to break, and they're starting to look quite nice now. And if you look in the distance there, that's the Malvern Hills, you can see. I don't know whether you can hear it now, but I just did hear the first cuckoo of the season. I think he's gone back to sleep. A beautiful morning here in Suckley. Here comes Dexter retrieving his ball. There's a good lad, good lad. Good boy.